Hi, Dad.
Hi, how you doing, Jasmine?
Okay, so if you'll say your name and your age.
Name's Robert Green. Age 60.
Okay.
Hello, I'm interviewing Dorcas Parham today on successful aging.
My name is Kathy Lewis Bing. My age, I'm 65. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised here in Atlanta, several locations.
Got a few questions for you today. So how do you define successful aging?
I define successful aging as good health, stress-free living, fun thing to do, get out in society, and you gotta get outside and do what you need to do without being impaired for us, walkers, wheelchair, whatnot.
Successful aging is that process that we go through emotionally, psychologically, physically, and it is a process that each of us has to go through, and to do it successfully, it means that we have to continue to have good health, stay happy, stay young.
Okay, now you start. Successful aging can be defined as a person who can look back over their life and determine that they've made the right choices regarding their career.
Do you feel as though you're aging successfully? Why or why not?
Well, I feel like I'm getting, every day I feel like, that for its aging, I see it and I define it as, I think I am, it has a lot to do with diet and exercise and whatnot, and the way you see life in general.
I think I have aged successfully because at my age it is very difficult for people to ascertain or even guess how old I am, which makes me feel very happy. I think that I don't look my age, I don't act my age, and if there is a dress code for people at a certain age, I don't dress as people think senior citizens should dress. So I think I have aged successfully.
Determine successful aging when they can look back over their lives and say to themselves that when I was 25 and I made that decision regarding my career, that was a good choice. And let's say a person was 22 and decided whether or not to be with a person, and they look back over their life and they say, yes, that was a great decision. Okay, so you get with a company and you've been with a company for a while, and at first you don't succeed, so you decide to go back to school and probably major in something in the field that you're working in. And after, I say, 2 or 3 years, then you're recognized and you receive a promotion, and you steadily grow from there. And during this time, your family is steadily growing. You have a husband, you have 3 kids to take care of, so you have to make decisions constantly, all day, all night. And especially for a mother, you have to do a lot of planning. What we're going to do for breakfast, what we're going to do for lunch, what we're going to do for dinner. And it's time for everybody to take a bath and go to bed, so you're in charge of that, so you have to take care of all those things and growing. So basically, to me, it's based on the decisions you make at the time that you're in at that particular point. And you look back over your life and you say, well, I think I made the right decisions, so I feel like I'm successful.
Do you know of any resources in your community that help older adults age successfully?
Mainly in the community that I live in, they do have activities at the local recreation center that people can go and join and do water aerobics, go out to different community events, and I think that helps out and to get to know other people and not, be in a sense secluded in one area.
Agencies is the Council on Aging They are very helpful in any questions and concerns that we have on this process of aging. And they also have some excellent programs at the Helena B. Mills Senior Citizens Complex, where they have exercise classes, nutrition classes, and all of these classes that are geared for the aging process.
Right.
No, I can only say that I know of one, and that's like the AARP that I just recently got into, join their facilities. No, I don't know of any community agencies that would help you to grow.
Do you think men and women age differently?
Yes, I think they do. I think, well, it's according to the individual. I think they do age differently. It's according to how you see life and how you want to take care of your body. I think there are people that are females at my age and looking just as healthy as men. So it's different.
I think women take the aging process a little bit differently than men, because we are concerned about when that first gray hair comes in, it's almost a heart attack. We are concerned about how we look, whereas men are not as concerned about the gray hair, the midriff bulge, or are getting older. But women, because we are in such a competitive society, we age a little bit differently and take it a little bit differently than men do.
Yes, men and women do age differently. Take for an example, a male at 25 is still sowing his seeds, I should say, okay? Unless he's a mature adult and he knows what he wants in life and what to expect from life. And then a female at 25, let's say if she's in college and have more or less mapped her life out and determined that at age 29, I'll probably have my first child, and age 32, I'll probably have my second child.
Do you think different ethnicities and races age differently?
Not necessarily. I think it's more individual and how you take care of themselves and what they eat, what they see as being whole and healthy.
As rapidly as some of the other races. And a lot of it is due to our way of life, because sometimes the sun has a tendency to age, and we don't do much sun as a race of people, because it does have a tendency to make you, too much sun, and you don't, and it sort of hastens the aging process. But I have always felt that it is very difficult sometimes to look at an African American woman and determine just how old she is, whereas you can look at some of the other races and think that they are older, but they're a lot younger than they look because they have aged rapidly.
I don't know, I just think it's a totally different ball game for a black person as opposed to a white female, and the decisions that they make, because it will be determined on their lifestyle and what they've learned from the past. So yes.
Okay, and when you look at your culture, what is the definition of successful aging within your culture?
Successful aging is, good health, being self-reliant, the funding that you need to survive and to be independent. There's so many people that retire or whatnot and don't have these resources to retire and live a healthy life after the work is working.
One of the things that how we can define it is the way that a person looks, the way that a person acts, the way that a person behaves, to me is a good definition of the aging process and what it is, because sometimes if you don't continue to be active, to have good health, you do have a tendency to start looking older and you age rapidly, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay.
Community. Successful aging within my community would depend on, it would depend on your age at a particular time. Let's say if you're at 30 years old and married with kids, it would probably depend on the neighborhood you choose to buy your first home in or whatever, and how you decorate your home, and how you keep your home up, and how you take care of your kids and dress your kids, and whether or not you're a member of certain societies that we have in this world. Basically just depends on how you carry yourself and what you expect from life.
So when you look at other cultures and what you know, what do you think defines successful aging in their cultures?
Well, when you look at Asian, I think it's their diet. You look at Africans, some of them live to be 150 years old or longer. So it has to be diet and not eating processed food, that kind of thing.
Within other cultures, I can't speak too much about other cultures because being in the culture that I am in, it is very difficult for me to look at other cultures because I have not established any kind of relationship with anybody from another culture. But it's like I said earlier, I have always been led to believe that because of my race, we don't use the sun as much as some other races, which means we do not age as rapidly in the aging process, whereas some of the other cultures are, out there on the beach in the sun, and it all depends upon our diet as well. And I just have not that much information to make a determination as to the difference in the other cultures as opposed to the African American culture.
And then last question, what are some factors that matter in your life or that might matter in older adults' life?
Factors that as in?
Like what's important to you now that you feel like is going to help you age?
I think, it's try to live a stress-free life, a happy life, and doing some things that you enjoy, having an outlet of some of the things you might have always wanted to do when you was younger. You couldn't do because of finances, you couldn't do because of, I guess, you had other priorities, As you age, you start to realize the things you thought that mattered when you was young doesn't matter as much when you get older.
Aging process. And because you are going through this aging process does not mean that you have to change your lifestyle. You may have to alter it, but we must continue to remain active. We must also continue to have good health, to take care of ourselves. And get out there. There's a whole great big world out there. A lot of things to do, a lot of places to go, a lot of things to see. We have to stay active. But the main thing is to feel good about yourself. And just because you're 70 doesn't mean that you can't live the kind of life of a 40. Because I think today, the 70s are the 60s. And the 60s are the 50s. So we're living longer. We're doing things more than we did when our parents were our age. So we got to stay active, take care of our bodies, and feel good about ourselves.
Factors that matter in life as far as older adults for me would be, first of all, an individual health situation to make sure that they take care of themselves and realize that there are others that are depending on them, that love them and need them desperately. And in turn, the amount of love that you receive back from other individuals would be one determining factor.
Well, thanks for interviewing with me, Dad.
Sure, Jazz. Anytime. Yeah.
All right.
Now, are you comfortable giving out your age?
Yes, I am 72.
Well, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Dorcas. Thank you very much for that.
Okay.
Before becoming an adult. But mostly, what I can remember is like living in Grady Home for forever until I got married and moved to several areas, and now living here at 6380 Beethoven Circle. So basically, that's my life.
Yay.